Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, wrong show. Anyway, what's going on? Studio 10-4 Live. JT back with you here on a Wednesday afternoon for the weekly update for February 4th, 2026. Rolling right through 2026, man. January was even, I don't know, it sneezed and it went. It was gone. And now we're here where we're at. We're in February already. So new month, new cover truck, new stories, new pictures, new things. Check out the website if you haven't got your magazine in the mail yet. And if you don't have a subscription, therefore you won't get a 10-4 magazine edition in your mailbox. You need to get one. So head on over to the website after the show and get yourself signed up for a subscription. You'll get a brand new copy of 10-4. I got a couple around. Well, I got some somewhere in here. And it comes to you perfectly sealed in a clear plastic jacket, and it will show up in your mailbox to your residence or business, wherever you decide you want it sent, as beautiful and perfect as the day it came off the press, because that's actually where it comes from when it gets shipped. It gets printed, they put it in the sleeve, and off to you it goes. So, got Dan, the man, waiting in the wings, and we have our cover trucker Jason Strticker in the wings as well in the green room. First, I wanted to bring up a couple things that some of us have probably noticed out there, and I hate it when it's unfortunate news. In fact, it's just so much of it, these days. And another gentleman that, I never knew him, but I knew of him and was part of my life indirectly because I build engines and was into performance engines and hot rods and all that. And Iskandarian, I think is how you pronounce his name, but the Eski Cam guy, 104 years old. So listen, if you live to be 104 and die at that point, I'm going to say you probably had a pretty full life. So, condolences, but by golly, man, 104. Wow. We should all be so lucky. So I guess, it depends on what kind of shape you're in. And I think he was all right. So, but he just passed away. Somebody closer to home though, and you guys have probably been seeing around, and that is our buddy, Bud Farquhar, who, been around the industry forever, for years, brought us the Paul K. Young Truck Beauty Championship, produced it, presented it, promoted it, along with the Stars and Stripes. And Dan can probably help kind of fill in some of the blanks on this too. But I wanted to get in my story, my Bud story, and it's pretty quick. But Bud and I met when I was competing in the show truck world. And I can't remember which show it was we met at, but when we were in a situation where I was competing and I wasn't happy with the outcome of the show. Oh, go figure, right? That never happens. And I said, what are you doing, man? And yeah, thanks, Dan. And he says, what do you mean? I said, you got these Corvette guys. He had a Corvette club. This was in Las Vegas, by the way. Corvette club come in and judge trucks. And I said, these guys don't know shit about one end of a truck to the other. Okay. They might know Corvettes, but they don't know trucks. So anyway, long story short, Bud says, well, what would you do different? I said, you need to have judges in here that know trucks. Period. That's what they do. And not these other guys, whoever, whatever's. There's too much at stake. We put a lot into these things to make them what they are. And you got these clowns coming in. Anyway, nothing against you guys at the Corvette Club in Vegas, but just saying. So guess what Bud did? He said, all right, you're hired. I ended up being one of his judges at several shows, along with others that were involved as well. And that's my Bud story. There's other ones I could tell you too, but that was what I call, be careful what you ask for because, you might get it. And I'm going to bring Dan in here right now. Dan, how you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm good.
Does
How are
sound
you?
does sound like Bud or what? I mean, you hit him right in there, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't have any cute Bud stories, but all I can say is he was just the sweetest, nicest, most generous man. He was in amazing shape in his brain.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, he was like 94, 95 when he passed here last week. And
yeah,
I hadn't talked to him in a few months, but I mean, I probably talked to him 6 months ago, maybe even less than that. And, just he was laughing about all the falls he took and banged his head or did this or did that, slipped on the ice, did this, that. And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, you're 94 years old. What are you doing out on your icy porch? And I got to get done. I got to go outside, And Bud was a very good man, and he treated us very well. Always gave 10-4 magazine top billing just for the exchange of promotion and whatnot. And
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
always pretty awesome. He treated us real well at Matt's and at all the shows he ran.
Bud was very professional, and when it came to the shows and making sure that everybody was taken care of properly, it was one of the examples we could all live by. If you ever want to take a page of how to promote a show, how to take care of sponsors, how to do all that stuff, I watched, and he did, and he was so good at it.
Definitely.
Just very, very conscientious and just very nice guy. You can't say enough nice things about Bud, and we'll miss him. I am still just so distraught over the fact that we weren't able to get him into the studio. We tried, just couldn't make the timing happen. And man, I moment missed, really was, and that's something that I really try to make happen, because we're not all going to be around here. And I'll tell you, at some point in our lives, I hope that we had the opportunity to share the studio with everybody and get them in here. And when their moment does come and they leave this terrestrial world, that we have something to go back on. And I wouldn't mind it being Studio 10-4 Live, that we had that to share and show that, they were here and told their story.
Definitely.
10-4 magazine's been doing it for
we couldn't
years.
get him on. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk, man. Let's talk some Trucking for Kids 2026. What's going on? You guys just did a track tour, and some other things are going on, but you start where you take it where you want to go.
Well, as you know, on Sunday, the website went live with our February edition, which you're going to see the cover guy. He's like just a couple days fresh into this. So glad to have Jason on at the beginning of this so he can enjoy it after this all month, not worry about it.
Yeah. Looks like Stephanie's in the house. Stephanie, you can come into the studio if you want. Just click on that link we had last week and you can come on in and I'll bring you in. But go ahead, Dan.
So anyway, the website's up. Lots of great stuff on there. Every month I wonder what the heck this edition is going to look like. And by the time I finish it, I'm really proud of it and really excited about all the stories and pictures. And, this one was no different. So lots of good stuff. Check that out. But the big news really was that also on Sunday, the registration for Trucking for Kids opened. So you can go to that TFK Truck Show. You go to that. Oh, we got Miss Shannon here. She's going to say hello.
Hi, Shannon.
Hello.
Split by our decorative tree here.
Oh, yeah. Is it still Christmas in your neck of the woods? Or?
No, I'm going to put Valentine's.
It's just a nice lighted decoration.
Oh, is that what that is? So it's an all-season deal.
Well, we'll see.
Yes.
It's all season until I get some help taking it down.
So come November of this year and it's up, you're ahead of the curve, right?
Yep.
Could be.
Sorry, I interrupted.
So anyway, so we got that opened up on Sunday, and so that's going strong now. We did a lot of changes to the page here. We've added a lot of things to make it a little bit more useful, so maybe people can get the answers they need instead of having to call. So we now have links to our 2 hotels, which we drove by and checked out and met some people there yesterday. Both the Fairfield Inn is a very nice hotel. The La Quinta is nice. It's 2 hotels over on the same street. There's a few other ones there if those do get filled up, because they're not really big hotels. There's like 5 hotels at that exit. And we left there and took Highway 65 instead of Highway 99. And it goes straight up to Famoso Road. You hang a left, go 2 miles, and you're there. It's like straight.
I like that.
Yeah.
if you don't want to get on the highway and deal with all that.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the same distance as the hotel was in Delano last year, but we just had a lot of issues with that hotel. They were very hard to work with. And there was only one. So we're hoping that having more options will be better, and great prices. I mean, the rate on that one is what, 119, and the other is 104. And
yeah, 104 and 119. That's unheard of for a hotel
crazy.
anymore.
And if you click on either of those pictures, it goes right to the link to register with those prices intact and everything. So also added a new, there you go. So that you fill that out, it's already got the rate.
Just put in your dates.
Put in your dates and your name and whatever else you got to do. I don't know.
Look at that blueberry pancake. I'm all over that.
There you go.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Okay.
And then underneath those hotels, I added this function here. You know, if you wanted to read about some past shows, see some pictures, you can hover over any of those years. I went back to the year we announced we were taking it over in 21 and everything forward from there. Obviously, there's reports all the way back to 2002. You just have to find them. They're not as neatly collected as this one. So there you go. That was 21.
Diana looking very happy.
Always.
All the reason I didn't use that picture in her memorial.
Yeah.
But so
we're not talking ill of the past. We're just telling it like it is.
If people want to go back and look at what the show's all about, look at the pictures, read the story, find out things about it, whatnot. And some of our illustrious volunteer crew, that happens to be quite a bit of family.
The kids section there.
Yep.
Kids section.
Couldn't do without them, though, I'll tell you what. So anyway, then, that's obviously us giving our donation last year after the 2025 TFK. A little bit of information about where the money goes and whatnot. So we're also going to be there will be a link up probably around March 1st where you will be able to go right to the golf cart company, reserve your golf cart, pay for your golf cart if you want. So there'll be pre-reservations for golf carts. And also I think some walk-ups will be done too. We're also going to there's also, if you want to rent an RV, there's an RV company in Bakersfield called 22 Avenue RV. We should have a link to them up sooner than later.
Yeah. In the next
the
week
official RV vendor
and they only have
10-4.
20 RVs, but they will bring it, set it up, and
give you whatever you want. You want a generator, you want, fuel, whatever,
They're so easy to work with.
Super great people. They were really good at the rodeo. So
awesome team, man. They take care of everything.
Yep.
You just tell them what you want and you get it. It's done. So registration, you go on over.
Yep. Right there, that red bar, click here to get registered. If you want to, register your truck or buy your tickets to, be a spectator.
Yeah.
If you want to register to drag race,
RV spot,
if you came in at the moment that it opened up, there was free registration, but that got yanked.
Well, obviously that was a mistake.
Hey, John.
Hey.
I think that they negated the 3 that were sold, and you got 2 of them.
Yeah.
The other person
like
know
I said, I wanted to see if it was for real or what. I just wanted to check, and it worked. I'm like, oh hell, this is not good.
Done that too.
So obviously, right, and we toured the facility yesterday, and they're making a lot of progress in cleaning it up and organizing it. It was a bit of dismay when they first took it over right before our show last year. So there were some issues, and a lot of those issues have been addressed. I think our vendor area is going to be a little cleaner, a little simpler. We're going to give vendors a few other options that they didn't have last year for where they can set up, which is going to be good. The bathroom issue was fixed. So that was another issue people had. And it was a good issue because there was some pretty nasty stuff going on there.
Hey, if you really want to be familiar, we have the Irwindale tail adapters are now plumbed, and you can utilize them and reminisce while you're sitting on the throne from Irwindale.
If anybody has any idea what you're talking about, which they don't, the bathrooms from Irwindale were on wheels, and they took them and brought them.
You got it. You got it.
Well, I know, but
we know.
So I bet more did than you think.
things are looking good, and registrations, already got a lot of people getting hits and going on it. And I just wanted to put it out there for anybody who, obviously, if you want to be a vendor, you can email us or give us a call here at the office. All the numbers are
on the website.
Yep. And, if you want to donate anything for our raffle or auction, or if you want to donate something for the buckets, something more than an ad for your business, like a card or something. But, we need 200 of them. Let us know what you want to do. Call us. We'll talk about it. The first 200 to register are going to get that bonus bucket. And it's usually filled with some pretty awesome stuff. So try to keep the stuff kind of awesome.
Well, you're not just taking business cards and throwing them in there. I mean, somebody's got to be offering something.
Well, that's what I just said. That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a business card.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You call us and talk, and we can go over what it might be in there. But just saying, those things are available. So yeah, hopefully
is hand sanitizer still a thing? Are people still doing that? I think we're done with that. Aren't we done with that?
I don't think it's a COVID thing. I think it's just I want my hands clean thing.
Still,
okay. All right.
Still, you can get the flu.
So germaphobes unite. Yeah. I'm just thinking of that because I remember, that used to be like everywhere you went, any event, there was like hand sanitizer for a while. And of course, during the COVID era, that was appropriate. But yeah. No, make it something good, guys. Make it something cool, fun, and a benefit.
Well, call us and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. And you guys were just down there. So, I mean, the stuff, the improvements that were made, track is still the same, pit still the same, infield, parking. How's everything else look? Is it pretty much
most of that is the same. They're just in the process of organizing it, cleaning it up, hauling junk out of there. There was a lot of, cleaning up the concession area. We're, actively working with them to get more concession vendors in there and more of a variety. And they were pretty conducive to that. So hopefully that will happen this year as well. We also talked about maybe having some concessions on Friday night, because I know Friday's not a show day, but it's a load-in day, and it's become a very popular day.
Yes.
So we thought maybe we'll have some limited concessions there Friday night for people who are staying there, and kind of like the rodeo, they're like, there's nothing. So we'll have something probably available. So cool. Like I said, so here's something that he's going to work for in the future. I'll just dabble this out there. There's probably not this year, maybe next. They're cleaning up an area that has 15. I think it was 15 full hookups on grass, right on the other side of the staging lanes. So not this year, but most of our all of our RV spots are dry camping.
Yeah.
So, but maybe next year we will have the opportunity to rent some premium full hookup spots on grass and not the DG that it's out there now. So, so that's something that could help later.
All in all, I mean, listen, we're bringing all this stuff up and improvements that have been made. It wasn't because the place was derelict and in any way, shape, or form a disappointment. It was a very good property, very functional, very comfortable, great layout, tons of space, and everything you could want and ask for a truck show. I mean, just great situation. So glad to be back in Famoso.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, he's just giving it the TLC it needs to have.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I mean, he had just gotten it right before.
And they were only having like 2 events a year, maybe 3 before that. So now they're looking to have a lot more. So, the presence of the location is, I mean, same with Kern. It sat dormant for a lot of years before he took that over. And so, they just need some TLC. They need to be, spruced up. He's already been doing work at Kern for our next rodeo.
Yeah.
That whole parking lot is flat. It's not paved yet, but it's all flat. So we have way more room for parking trucks next year already.
Good.
So that's good. So if anybody has any inroads into some cheap chip seal or oil, let us know. We'll pass your number along.
Well, everything that they put down as far as a base is all the grindings, and they could come in.
That's chip seal, right?
No,
grindings and oil.
No, well, no, grindings are one thing, and chip seal's another. And anyway, yeah, different layers for different things. But I'm thinking that they're going to have some of the dust being the only big issue that we had to deal with at rodeo taken care of, and don't have a monster truck dust infield before 10-4 trucker rodeo next time. So we don't have all that maybe.
That didn't happen this last year.
Yeah, but well, I'm sure it's going to be a every year learning process and improving as we go on both shows. So can't wait, man. It's coming up. I mean, we're the countdown, and I'm going to bring it up right here just as we part ways with it, but we're 87 days, 17 hours, 38 minutes, and 15 seconds away
and
from
counting.
Oh my.
Yep. Just made it real, didn't I, Shan?
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yep, you got it. So nothing but the real deal there. Guys, get over, get registered, be sure and get everybody out there, share it, let everybody know registration's open, and get signed up and get her done, man. First 200. First 200
charity. It's all for Shriners. So, this is a 100% charity event. So all of the net proceeds go to charity.
Yep, there you go. All right, I'm going to bring Mr. Jason Strticker in. This is our February 2026 cover featured man. How you doing, Jason?
Got to turn your volume down, Jason.
Yep, turn the volume down there, buddy, on the playback or whatever you've got playing in the background. You got multiple devices. There you go. Can you hear me now? Like, wait a minute, where'd he go?
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go again.
Uh-oh. Well, we can't ask him because he turned it down.
Is it a bad deal if I leave it? Here we go again.
Uh-oh. Are you playing it back on another device?
Make sure you go through the link, not Facebook.
Yeah, use the link.
Can you hear me?
Can you still can't hear me?
Yeah, no, I can.
You can hear me? I just can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Good Lord.
I shut Facebook down.
Your mic is on.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell him to do anything, unfortunately. All right, everybody, that's our cover guy.
Load it back up on there and
But
try it. We're going to try another device and see how it goes. Take a minute and say howdy to everybody that's tuned in today, by the way. Got a bunch of y'all showing up. Sharon, good to hear about your knee, darling. I this morning thought I was going to chop mine off, man. It was hurting like unbelievable. And today was a nice drier warmer day. I don't know what the deal was, but anyway, it feels better tonight, but I've had a beer and a shot, so maybe that has something to do with it. John Fearborn, what's going on? All right, so we got Jason tuned in on another one. How about now? We got you on that one there, buddy? Can you hear me now?
you got me now.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. That's working. Let's just leave that the way it is and don't touch it. There you go. Robbie, John, Sharon, Steve, T-Dub.
You still can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
And I still can't hear him.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Can you hear Dan? Can you hear the other guy?
Can you hear me? Probably not.
Nope, he can't hear anybody. It must be something in Kansas.
Could be going through Facebook and he's got his volume down.
Add to page. And now I got blanks on both. I'll wait till they come back in. Dan, stick around. We'll maybe end up chatting for a while here. So are you excited? TFK 45. Wait a minute. Jason's back. Jason, what about it now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
No? Can't hear me? Hello. I think they need to turn the volume up on whatever device they've got. They've got the volume turned all the way down on it, and they're not hearing us. I think that's what's going on. Turn the volume. How about we'll try this one here. Let's see. You guys hear me on this one? Hello. Hello. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know which one that is, but let's let me try something. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why I've got another deal here.
Well, we were trying it on a couple different devices to try to get something to work. So,
There
Okay,
you
so
go.
now we got you working, right?
Good.
Can
and
you hear me now?
now it just went away again. I can see. I don't think I can hear you again.
I don't know what's going. How about now?
Okay,
You got me
there.
now?
Yep, there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you
Okay,
now.
don't touch, don't fart, don't do nothing, man.
I'm not.
All right, Dan. I know
Well,
you
welcome,
got
Jason. Welcome.
Dan. I know you got things to do, so good to have you, and thanks for the update on TFK. And we'll look forward to seeing you soon at something soon. Well, we got Trucking for Kids coming up, but before that, we got a couple other things that you're going to be at that
Yep.
I won't be. One of them is going to be Arizona. I don't think I'm going to be down there.
No.
Yeah, I can't get any info back on them, so I don't think I'm going to be down there. But I know you guys are, and you got the Ag Show coming up too, right?
We're gonna go walk around that, and
Yep.
one of these days, yes, one of the days.
Yep.
Go check it
All right.
out.
Right on. Okay, give us an update. Send us some photos or whatever. What's going on down there? Bye, Shanny.
You got it. You got it. She got them.
Okay, buddy. Take care.
Have a good show, Jason. Nice meeting you. Have fun.
All right, Jason. You got me? Can you hear me?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I don't think I have you again now.
What? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Man, what the hell? This is the biggest challenge of ever of all time. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Oh, okay, I think I got you again.
You got me again?
Yep.
Okay, make sure the volume is up on your device.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you got me?
Yeah,
Okay,
I got you. Yep.
All right, good deal. All right, well, let's get it out, man. Let's get her done. Congratulations for being the February 2026 cover feature of 10-4 magazine, man. Welcome to the family.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
You bet. There's only one a month, 12 a year. So congratulations on that. It's a rare piece of real estate to end up on the cover of it.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. The opportunity.
I'm bringing up your cover pictures right now so we can share those as we go. So tell us where you're at and what you do. What do you haul and what are we driving, man? Give us a lowdown. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we're in Southwest Kansas, and the truck on the cover is my last new truck I purchased, 02 Pete 379. We do a lot of fertilizer, liquid and compressed gases and things like that, some molasses and a little bit of equipment hauling. So mostly regional kind of stuff, but we get out there sometimes, just depends. So
You guys are moving around doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, then you're not dedicated into one thing. And tell us how many trucks you got running.
I think 8 or 9 right now. So a couple of lease operators. So
So you got a string of guys that are pulling for you.
You bet. Yeah.
Good deal. Well, that's good. You keep yourself and a few others busy, man. That always helps the economy.
It's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, especially this time of year. So
yeah. Weather being a big part of that, right? I mean, Christ, you can't see out there in the fog, man. There's been some pileups out there. Fog.
When you're ag related, everything just depends on weather and season and all that kind of stuff. So it can be feast or famine a lot of the time. So
yeah, I agree. There was some of the ag stuff that we did in the winter. I hated doing it, man, because it brought us up into the snow country to go get gyp and then bring it down to the valley and dump it off into the orchards. And going up into these places up in Carson City, up in Nevada, was just, let me tell you, man, it was like pucker you up and hang on, baby, because we're going for a ride.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've, I don't know. I guess back when I was young, I'd done a lot of things that I wouldn't care to do these days. That's for sure. So
yeah, or probably just wouldn't flat out.
And I really try to keep my guys from being exposed to a whole lot of that. I know there's sometimes you don't really have much of a choice, but
yeah,
for liability reasons, you it sure increases the chances of things happening, especially when you can't see, like you were talking about the fog
Yep.
and stuff. I'm not into
Yep.
that. So,
No. Tell us who everybody is here. Who we got?
so me, my wife, Jasmine, let's see, I got to think about,
So I'm going to stop you there just for a second because I'm not just wanting to score points with the ladies, but I can't tell which one's wives and daughters and whatever. What do you got going on there, man?
Okay, well, so I guess if you want to say to my left, in the black dress, that's Jasmine, my wife. And then we've got the next one over to to her left would be Wyatt, my oldest son. And then his wife, Lauren,
Okay.
and their son, Nolan.
Okay.
And we've added another one since the picture was taken. His name is Slade.
Uh-huh.
So, and then Keaton is my number 3 son. And then to my right would be Easton. He's number 4. Waylon and his wife Meredith, and little Winslow. So
All right. Winslow, she's the cutie. She's the one with the little dumplings up there on top of her.
yeah, space buns.
Yep, she's cute. That's cute. I saw this picture and I went, is he a polygamist or what's going on over here, man? Kidding. Anyway, great picture and great for you to bring the family along too, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. So
yeah. So obviously you spent some time hanging out with Stephanie and did you know Stephanie very well before the photo shoot and tell us about that a little bit.
I did not. I know that we were trying to get lined up a year previous and it just didn't happen. And I had met her actually at the Sunflower truck show there in Garden City just previous to the shoot. Was actually the first time I got to meet her. So but yeah, we finally got together and she came out, and of course it was a hot one that day, so she had to work her tail off, and
yeah,
and it was interesting. So
well, I love your truck, man, because my last ride was an 02 379 hood and cat power, big yellow monster under the hood, and that dash looked just like mine did, man. I mean, got all the Rockwood stainless on everything, and toggle extensions and all the shiny everywhere. And I had the rosewood door sashes though. I didn't have the stainless like you got up there, but yeah, I love that truck, man. I did. It was my favorite of all time. And I did not have the view window on mine. It did not have that. I hated
really?
No, I hated those things. And mine did not. It was a regular standard door. But man, yeah, this was probably one of my favorites. I mean, I think between this and the 359 Corvette dash, those are my 2 favorite dashes.
You bet. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the tail end of the good ones for sure. So
well, of what we like, that brings up a great point, man. That brings up a great point. So let me tell you, some of the most controversial things I throw into our social channels and feed, the 589 comes up and everybody just about blows a gasket, veins popping out of necks and stuff. I mean, it gets crazy. And that goes to either I hate it that much or I love it that much. So where are you at on the 589? And I mean,
it's not right.
No, it ain't right.
It's not right.
Okay. So tell me why. What's wrong about it?
Oh, probably just goes along with where we are, as a society today. Everything's got to be different, and they got to keep changing things. And I really don't see that it needs to. I felt that way going to a 389. Also, I'm like, what are we changing for? But that's just me. So,
well, I mean, listen, and there's a lot. I mean, it goes back to 359, 379, 389, now 589, and now there's no more 300 series trucks out there anyway. So it's like, we're stuck with this 589, and everybody, and not that they didn't do it with the 389 either, because they did. They made all these aftermarket kits that you could put on them to make them look like a 379.
Yeah.
And the same to the 359. There's all this, buy whatever you want, man, and turn your 389 into a 359.
Yes.
I honestly, I think it's a win for the aftermarket conversion guys. They sell all this stuff to guys that just keep wanting to go retro, and I think everybody wins. But I don't know, on the 589, man, I'm telling you, I there's just some subtle things about it that just make me kind of go, I don't know, maybe okay, maybe not, but and here I just told you my favorite truck's your truck. You're looking at that. That was my truck right there, man.
That's just the rut I'm stuck in. So, that's just, I don't, personally, for a 589, I guess it should just have a sloped hood on it too, as far as that goes. It just, the windshield and the cab and everything.
Now you're getting mean.
you're starting to blend in with all the other manufacturers now, and I would think that if you look at the automotive industry, when you look at, like, the Mustang or the Challenger, they're trying to make these cars look like the old ones, like what people liked.
Yeah.
So if the truck manufacturers were looking at this, but I don't know, the trucking industry's changed so much that there's probably not a ton of like-minded guys, like me around anymore. So,
you'd be surprised. There's plenty of us out there. I would have to say this too, and I was going to go to that car, and that is, if you want to show an extreme, like before and after, and what the hell happened, go to that stinking Mustang that they were making now. And I'm just going to jump out there and say, what a POS, man. I'm sorry, there ain't no denying that electric car. It is that beats the Mustang 2. I'd rather have a Mustang 2. Okay. Because I don't know what they're calling that. Is it a Mustang 3 or is it just the Mustang E? I don't know what they call it.
I don't know.
It's a whole different deal. And Ford ought to be slapping themselves for that one, because that's just not right. That's not right. I saw one the other day when I was driving around town. It was parked out in somebody's driveway, and they were all proud of it. Had it all turned and wheels spun, and oh man, yeah. Dan says Mach something or other, Mach E. Maybe that's what they called it. Mach E.
That could be.
I think so. Our guy Eric Hill, he's a Mustang guy, and I talked to him about it. He won't even talk about it. Yeah, he won't even talk about it. It's that bad. I think it makes his blood pressure go off the chart. But anyway, I'm going to go bring back your rig up here and move on down through some more pictures of it too. Now you got yourself a whole scrapbook of your truck to just for the rest of your life to always look at and share.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Stephanie, like I said, we went to numerous different locations, and she really worked her tail off doing those. And we ended up with the whole slug of wall hangings, pictures and canvases and stuff. And so, there's a plethora of them for sure. So,
it's amazing. Those used to be gold.
Yeah.
Now, was that the one that came with the truck?
It's not.
That's what I thought. What happened?
Well, so I was, when I was ordering it, I didn't think that I needed to pay for another badge. So that one actually came on my 99 379 that I had. And I thought, well, the next guy, which a friend of mine owns the truck, but I didn't figure they're going to want that badge on there all that bad. So I just repurposed it. So
that's funny. My truck, when I sold it, I had a badge on the raised lower lever, which was a T-handle lever down on the left side of the driver's seat for the dump.
Yeah.
And there was a badge for 2000. it was 2003 cover truck, December 10-4 magazine or something. Somebody made those. It wasn't 10-4, but somebody just made that every year for everybody and just handed
Yeah.
them out. And it was some guy that was just, a fan of 10-4. I can't remember. Dan probably remembers who he was, but that was kind of cool. That truck got sold with that on. I love this shot. This is a total Stephanie shot right here.
It is. Yep.
Yeah, it is. It is. And
that was her favorite, I think, if I remember right. So
in fact, there it is right there in the left-hand bottom corner of our studio, which will be featured on everything we do this month. In fact, I got to bring this up. This is our cover show, so I got to change something here. Give me 1 second. I want to say thanks to these guys and let everybody know that today's show is brought to you by Evans Detailing and Polishing and Max Milage from Pittsburgh Power. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry I didn't have you up there sooner, but got carried away. Anyway, great. I love that shot, man. That's just a bitchin' shot, Good job, Steph. Way to go. How did she might still be in here or not, or I don't know if she is or not. She might have left by now. But that's a definite Stephanie Haas shot right there.
yeah.
And the barn shot too. She, that's another one, man. She finds these structures like that, and somehow or another they seem to show themselves when she's doing a photo shoot. So
that's probably one of my favorites there, I guess. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, nice. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, and the bridge, and she found another bridge too. Way to go.
Yeah.
Steph. Yeah.
She was. Yeah, she's pretty excited about the bridge.
I bet she was. Yeah. That's a good shot, man. So what do you got on the back there, man? What are you talking on inside of that thing? That got that antenna in there with the that booster coil down there on the bottom. What's going on, man?
As far as the radio goes,
yeah, CB.
I've always been a Connex guy.
Oh, nice. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I got to throw that but in there. I got a couple Connexes in the cabinet that need to be worked on, but so what's in there right now is a Magnum, I think. So it was just acquired out of another truck that I had purchased, and it's a pretty big radio, so it does all right.
I had a Connex in my in that 02 that I had, and all I did is key the mic up, and everybody freaking ears would get blown out, and wherever I was around, man. It was
they had the right sound,
It is a screamer, man. That radio was one kicking radio, and Steph's still there. Yeah, right on. That was, I love those Connexes, and I had it all tricked out, man. The guy went through it and put in all the disco lights and all kinds of cool shit on it. It was fun. It was a fun radio, man, and I didn't even have to use any kind of amp or anything with it. It just it just kicked.
Yeah.
But the guy that built it for me, I think he did some things to it that
when you were talking about the coil at the bottom, you were talking about my antenna at that point, right?
Yeah.
So that's actually that was actually my little design there. That's actually an aluminum hinge material out of a cattle trailer that we built a stand. Because I didn't want to mount the antenna to the sleeper, to the cab, or anything like that, obviously. So we built a stand and fasten the antenna to that. So
okay, so that's all it is, just a stand.
Yeah, just a stand. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys, man, they get the big freaking coiled up deals on the mirrors and all that crap, and they're pointing at an angle forward, and it's just like, holy crap, man.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure out what you were referencing, but that kind of dawned on me. Yeah.
John Fearborn, huh? Not Connex, not as good as Strticker, huh? Strticker, huh? That's interesting. Okay, well, tell us about this K-Dub, man. What's up with this?
Well, Waylon, my second son, he drives that one, has been for quite some time now, but we bought that truck sight unseen, and the gentleman delivered it to us. We were out in a harvest field out in Colorado cutting wheat, and it kind of came up, and I don't know. I like a little bit of that variety, I mean, I like them flat glass trucks, and it just
not you.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, never even looked at it, talked to the guy, and seen the pictures, and we kind of figured that never been disappointed with it for sure. I've bought some other stuff sight unseen and regretted it, but that's been a good one. So
Flat top 900Ls, man. You don't see many of those. Those are not.
yeah,
That's a rare bird. I'm not used to seeing that,
yeah,
and I like it. That's a cool effect right there, man. You get extra points for that.
you bet.
Right on. Good
Well,
job.
I need extra points, so.
Show wise, I mean, as far as what you got going on, I mean, you're working every day and as many as you can. Are you taking time to go to any shows coming up? What's happening?
No, I'm not really that guy, I guess. I don't, the reason why we end up at Garden City is it's close, and the boys, they usually are leaning on me pretty hard about doing that stuff. Waylon, he gets pretty into that stuff. He's been to several, and he's won some pretty cool trophies and whatnot. And he actually has been invited to Vegas, so
okay.
So he'll be going out there next month. Yep. So
okay.
So yeah, I'll let him handle that. So
all right. Well, love to see you at Matt's, whether you bring a truck or not. Love to see you there, man. Yeah. Be sure and come by the 10-4 booth and look for me. I'll be out in the PKY lot and spending most of my time out there. Sometime will be inside, but most of it will be outside with the show trucks and live streaming and featuring those guys. We start on Wednesday, and we're going to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right on.
For the shows, live streaming every day, all day long. And then Thursday night for the light show. So congratulations again, my friend. Nicely done. Yeah, nicely done. I love the truck. There's some buddies of mine that would just, they would drop on that rig because that was their favorite color scheme. Some guys I knew were white and some trim, and that was it. Purple was kind of that thing, man.
Well, this, that's an indigo blue. My 99 was a stand-up, but it was basically identical truck. It had a factory 600 in it as well, but it was a 34.6 at that time. But yeah, the indigo blue it's dark enough that if the sun's not on it, you think it's black. A lot of people do. So, but when the sun's hitting it, it sure pops good. So
certain colors will do that, man. I had black cherry and electric red on that 02 that I had, and that black cherry, it just depended on when the sun hit it, where you were looking at it, what color it was at that moment. I love that about that paint and that truck. That was factory paint too. Peterbilt,
yes, sir.
They can paint, man. They do. Sometimes it works. It does. It works. All right, Jason. Well, best of luck to you, man. And
hey, thank you.
Once a 10-4 cover trucker, always one, and part of the family forever now. And look forward to seeing you somewhere and meeting you in person. Okay.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you again for the opportunity. So
absolutely. Stay safe out there, man. Shout them up on the radio. I know you can do it. You got the range for it. So be good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, everybody. That's our cover trucker for February 2026, man. Nice to have him on here. Nice fella. And, nicely done, Stephanie, on the photos. Glad he brought the family in too. That's always great to see that happen. And you guys haven't seen all the photos yet, get on over to 104magazine.com. Check out the cover feature and all the other stories that are available this month on the magazine, whether online or in print. And typically, if you go over online, you're going to see more than we put out in the magazine. You'll see sometimes unique pictures that didn't make it in print and only make it over on the digital side. And then, of course, be sure and follow us over on all of our channels: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X. And you know what? In fact, I forgot to put us up on Instagram today. So everybody on Instagram, sorry, you missed out unless you're here watching with us today. And it's that's what I said, Dan, in earlier, man. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? But hey, Jeffrey, you're retired now, man. What the heck? There's no excuse for you not be here, right? Or is it not yet? You're going to be, but not yet. Our resident Leo Jeff Parker. A couple other things I want to mention. Just some funny stuff. One of them, in fact, I got two things I want to mention. One of them is, anybody here a Dano's fan? Y'all watch all his stuff or season your meals with his stuff? I mean, Dano's got some great seasonings. Okay, Dano's. Listen, some of us, we already do what he does, and we do it on our own. But he bottles it and sells it. We already are doing it in the background at our own kitchen and making it happen. But Dano's, he makes it available for everybody. So not everybody has the knowledge that some of us do. Myself and Dan, we season and smoke our own meats and cook a lot of different stuff out on the grill and do what we do. So, but Dano's is good stuff. Dano's had and is having still right now a Super Bowl giveaway. So check this out. What interested me and made me laugh about this is, it's not just us, me, 10-4, JT, that has sometimes the issues when we're trying to do something cool on social media, right? Okay, so they did this giveaway. You register at their fan site, Dano's Fanos, and you register for a drawing for 2 tickets, expenses, everything all done, to the Super Bowl, which is coming up next Sunday, right? Yeah, and it's in Palo Alto. Let's get it out there, man, or Santa Clara, actually, not San Francisco, but Santa Clara. And he did 2 drawings, and that's because the first one, nobody responded. In fact, I don't know if he did 2 or 3, but the second one, I don't know if it was the second one and there was no response on that one either. And then the third one, they said they couldn't do it. But they're at a point where whoever it is at this point that they drew said, can't do it. We can't go. You just won 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. You registered to win the tickets and you won, and you're saying you can't go? Okay. Whatever. So now they're doing the drawing, the whole process again. And I just went in and because they put up a new deal, and I went in and put my name in, and boy, wouldn't that be something, huh? I know exactly who I'd call and say, yo, Scotty, we're going, dude. And we'd be at Santa Clara for the Super Bowl on Sunday. I just can't believe that people are like, yeah, well, that's really cool. Thanks, but I can't go. Why did you even register in the first stinking place? But they did, so whatever. Anyway, check it out. And here's the other cool thing about this too. So the Dano's Fanos fan page, the post that they put up for you to register, which registering means all you do is in comments, you put your favorite team in the comments, and that's it. And you're registered. They were crashing the post, and it kept shutting off comments. So nobody could get registered. Now there's probably 10,000 people in the damn thing. I don't know. But anyway, you know what? For a free shot to go, I would drive where I'm at. I'm in Southern Oregon. So I'm like 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever, to being at the Super Bowl driving. I'd go pick my buddy Scotty up in Folsom, and then we'd head over to Santa Clara and have our way with the park over there, which he has season tickets to for the Niners. Unfortunately, it's not the Niners playing. So go Patriots. Beat them Sea Chickens. One more thing I wanted to bring up. The EPA is no longer enforcing the delete, I don't know what you call it, law, whatever, but the whole deaf situation's dead. Which I think is, you know what? I think that they put the deaf into trucks, diesel exhaust fluid, by the way, if you don't know what that is, ahead of time, because that crap is the most caustic stuff that you could ever put anywhere near anything metal. It just literally crystallizes, etches, and just eats everything it gets in contact with. Yet they're putting it into our engines, not mine, but maybe yours out there, but not mine, and doing nothing but screw it up. But that just happened 2 weeks ago now, that the EPA, and they're not making like, hey, everybody, go ahead and do whatever you want, but it's on the down low that it's done and not happening anymore. So I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of other trucks out there being deleted, and the ones that are out there are probably going, wow, cool for me. I was ahead of the curve and took care of it and got that out of the way, and they're probably better for it, And I mean, just to kind of prove a point, I have an 06 Dodge 3500 5.9 Cummins, right? And I got a buddy of mine, the same guy I was telling you I'd take to the Super Bowl with me, my buddy Scotty in Folsom, and he's got, I think it's a 16 with that 6.7 in it, and we were pulling from our vacation. Him and his wife and me and my gal went. Well, she was supposed to anyway. Another story. Supposed to camp out together in Bodega Bay on the coast in the Bay Area there in California. Anyway, on the way out, he's getting 7.5 miles a gallon in that truck of his. My truck, I'm getting 11.5. I've got a 20, and I'm like 28,000 gross rolling down the road. He's nowhere near that. He's got a lot lighter trailer, 2-axle, where I've got a 3-axle, 11.5 miles a gallon. And let me tell you, man, I'm blown away by the mileage I get when I'm pulling, because I never used to get that kind of mileage in that truck. And I completely rebuilt it. I mean, everything. You guys that watch me all the time, it's tuned. It's got an edge, attitude, juice, attitude with juice, whatever juice with attitude tuner on it. So I can adjust it from 1 through 6 on the fly. When I'm towing, I run it in number 2, which is the towing mode, and 11.5 miles to the gallon. So yeah, anyway, I don't think the EPA could have pulled that stuff out of there fast enough. And you guys that are out there running that crap in your engines, man, know this, you don't have to anymore, apparently. Gene, thanks for tuning in as always. Appreciate you. Everybody else. Jamie, good to have you on the show, brother. Give me a call, man. Please call me. Everybody else, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Jason, again, thanks for showing up. And God, we got everything to work, man. I could hear you, you could hear me, and that was a big plus for us tonight. So congratulations, and thanks to your wife for helping out and making it all happen. Y'all keep the shiny side up. We'll look forward to maybe showing something to you tomorrow and Friday. We'll see what happens. We can make it happen or not. We will, but appreciate it. If you didn't catch the show, whether you came in just now or halfway through, the playback's available as soon as I click end stream, which is right now. So we'll catch you guys later. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Take care.